So let's talk about the advantages of cloud computing. And the first thing is on demand. So you only pay for the resources that you consume. There's no upfront cost. With cloud computing, you generally pay by the hour or by the minute or second, depending on the service. So you don't have to buy a server outright or necessarily commit to like a 1 year, 3 year, or 5 year contract. So there's a lot more flexibility there. If you want to start doing business anywhere in the world, you can, because with cloud computing, you can launch your workloads anywhere. If you want to launch servers in Tokyo, Frankfurt, or Canada, you can just do that. There is no extra work in order to start doing that. The cost is a lot cheaper because you're sharing the cost with thousands of other customers. All those computers have been treated like a single computer. So the idea is that you are really saving a lot of money because there's so many people on the platform, but you're still secure because you're all virtually isolated from each other. You no longer have to do a lot of upfront work to launch a server or set up infrastructure. So if this was on-prem, you'd have to decide, okay, we're going to have this kind of networking and these kind of servers, and we're going to have to hire these kind of people. And so you have to really plan for your project in the old way. But with cloud, you can just start launching resources, experiment. And as you experiment, you have detailed monitoring on a lot of those services. And so that's going to make it a lot easier for you to figure out exactly what you need, and you don't really have to guess. If you are launching a physical server, like if you're doing on-prem, you might, and you're expecting you're going to have a lot of growth, you might end up having to buy a bunch of servers that are not being utilized because you haven't met that capacity yet. But with the cloud, it's elastic, so you can add or remove servers when need be. So you're only paying for the actual capacity that you need. So that's really nice. And the last thing is that it's really, really fast to market. So with a few clicks, you're going to be able to set up a bunch of infrastructure where if you were doing this on your own, it could take weeks or months if you had to do it in your own on-premise or data center. So hopefully that points out what are the advantages of cloud computing.